Hey drivers, this is Andrew at ThirdCoastRC. Today we're going to do a review of this car. It's been out for a while, but it is the Arrma Mojave. This is an awesome car. Here we got one in its box, brand new, just to show you what it looks like. Nicely packaged, both color schemes shown. We've got the green and the black, and you can see here the one that's in this box is actually the red and the black. So let me just pop the lid off this box. Tells you all about it on the outside. Notice here on the top, it says here 60 plus miles per hour. This is a 6S car, a 1/7 scale electric 4-wheel drive desert truck. Look at that. That thing is cool as can be. You want to take a look here, Jack? We're not going to pull this one out of the box, but I really like the red and black color scheme. It is really, really nice. Comes with the matching wheels. If you get the red one, it comes with the matching red wheels. You get the green and black one, comes with the green wheels. We'll talk about them in a bit because those wheels and tires are actually pretty dang good. Radio, standard Spectrum radio that it comes with. What is this one? It is a SLT3. But it does have the 3 speeds on the back, 50, 75 and 100% speed. So you know, if you're a beginner just getting into this, or you want to, I wouldn't recommend giving this truck to your buddies to run, but you can turn it down to 50%. They'll probably run it straight into a curb. Alright, so let's take a look here. We're not going to pull this one out of the box anymore because this is for some customers coming by today, I hope. We sell these. Here's the price out the door, including Texas sales tax, $635. It is going to need, out of the box, it's going to need a 4S or a 6S LiPo battery, so a 14.8 volt or a 22.2 volt LiPo, and an appropriate charger. So let's have a look at it. The car has some presence. Yeah, it's big. It has it's bigger than your, significantly bigger than your standard 8th scale car. You've got an 8th scale buggy. Put this next to it to show you the, drop the radio on the floor. We won't worry about that. Hopefully it still works. 8th scale buggy next to it here. What you see is what you get here at ThirdCoastRC. No cuts, no editing. So you can see it's significantly bigger than an 8th scale buggy, which it should be because it's 1/7 scale. The weight of the vehicle,
you gotta pick it up.
This has got,
you gotta pick it up real quick.
Alright, we're gonna reset. Now this does have the battery in it, so we're gonna weigh it with the battery in as you would run it. There we go. What does that say, Jack?
14.7.
14.7 pounds. So it's quite a bit bigger than, quite a bit heavier than an 8th scale vehicle. But you know, it's got a power system to match. Target surface, what are you going to run this car? This is a great all-rounder. You can run it in the parking lot, you can run it on the dirt, on the gravel, you can even, you know, take it on the track with jumps and things like that. It jumps great. It doesn't have as much suspension movement as a big 8th scale truck, and you might get a little bit of chassis slap as you're going over things as it comes and lands. But you know, you can see this truck, I have run and I have run and I have run this truck. I've run it out there where we're going to run it in a minute, and it's hit the ground quite a few times, but this thing just keeps on going. So just about any surface. If you're looking for an all-round truck that can do everything, then this could be the one. I mean, it really does run good on just about every surface. The only thing it won't do is crawl. It's not a rock crawler. So the wheels, everything looked great. It comes with these wheels from the factory with the Fortress, D-Boots Fortress tires on there. Now these tires, you can see how much tread is left on here. I must have run this truck about 30 times on these tires, and they're on the concrete, and they're still doing good. So you know, on concrete surface they have a lot of grip, and we'll see how it runs shortly, but the tires last really well. Let's look underneath. Comes with the body pins with the tethers. Body's awesome. Comes with these little items on here, like little faux fire extinguishers, kind of vents on the rear window, little exhaust pots and stuff. The body's tough, you know. It's got these skid plates on the top in case you do go turtle, where it protects the body. But underneath, you can see beefy front bumper, even stronger, thicker rear bumper. This truck is all stock except for the servo. We had to change the servo in it. The servo did go out on it, and we put a 25 kg one in it, which is just fine. I've seen that quite a bit on these, and we changed the horn to a metal one as well whilst we were doing it. Chassis style, standard tub chassis, aluminum bottom plate. It's got the Spectrum standard Firma 2050 kV motor in here, 4 to 6S power, and it's got the Firma ESC in here. It's got the 130 amp version in here, and it performs very well on 4 to 6S. If you want to run this car on 5S, it won't work because this ESC doesn't recognize a 5S battery. Suspension comes with the threaded aluminum shocks. Out of factory, this car handles great. You can see all aluminum, so that's always good. Battery mounting, you can see it here. It's got a single battery tray on the left side of the vehicle. We've got a big 10,000 mAh 4S pack in here right now. It's a simple Velcro mounting, but it does have this piece moves up and down here to allow you to take bigger batteries, but this is about as big as you can get in it. But this is a 10,000 mAh, so runs this thing for almost 45 minutes. Servo, like I said, the stock one went out after probably about 20 runs, and we had to change it. That is a thing. I've seen it on these Arrma cars before. The servos are often fail. You can warranty them, but then you're just going to get the same one that fails again. Drivetrain, 4-wheel drive across. It's got these braces on the top here. Center differential, obviously differentials front and rear. So it's a really well put together car. It has a big presence, especially when you put the body on it, because the body makes it look even bigger. You know, underneath the body has a roll cage assembly underneath the high part of the body, and it has a brace here that kind of connects into here to protect it in a rollover, to give some support here so the body doesn't collapse into the rest of the car. It's got two cool little drivers in there, which some people like, some people don't like. I like drivers in the cars. It's a personal thing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break, and we're going to tell you what, we're not going to take a break, we're just going to keep going. We're going to take it out there, we're going to drive it. This car does not have the stock radio in it. I did change it, not for any other reason, that I just wanted to put it on a radio that had different models on it. There was nothing wrong with the stock radio, didn't have any problem with it. In fact, I'm having a bit of a problem with this radio. It's a little bit glitchy on the steering, but we'll not worry about that right now. Stock radio is good. Alright. So we're on 4S. This is on 4S. This is on a high powered 4S. So we're going to be able to hear here, and I hope you can hear, is the way these tyres grip. They sound awesome on the concrete. You hear the tyres squealing there. Truck runs great. So this is on 4S. On 6S it's too fast for this parking lot. We've run them on 6S here before. They are insane. They try and put wheelies on 4S coming down this parking lot. Unless you're a real good driver, you're going to crash into one of these parked cars. I know this is not its ideal environment, But guess what? A lot of you guys are going to run these on the street outside your house. So let's take a look at it. So right now on 4S it's doing a good 45 miles an hour here. Truck handles great. Watch how it goes over these speed bumps like they're not there. The truck does not roll over on the stock tires. How hard you push it is not going to roll over unless it bites something in the concrete, like a divot or something. It's almost impossible to get it to roll over. Handles those speed bumps can throw a car off. They really can throw a car off. They can cause it to buck and get out of control or even flip over, yeah? But guess what? My battery's just dumped. So we're going to pause it and we're going to be right back. Alright, we're back. We changed the battery. We're not on exactly the same battery, but we are still on a 4S. So like I say, this thing handles great. Suspension seems soft, yeah? You can see it. You can see it dive under braking. You can see it squat under acceleration, but I think that looks cool. It soaks up those bumps that are just not there. The thing handles awesome. You know, it really does. It's easy to drive. You know, we can do a little J-turn here. Not quite enough speed there, but there you go. The thing runs great. You take it off-road, as long as it's not too thick grass or something like that, it runs great. On the dirt and the gravel, it's exceptional. You can hear those tires scrabbling for grip. Down the parking lot it goes, 45 miles an hour on 4S. They will easily do over 60 on 6S. You can change the gearing a bit, but if you do up your gearing to get more speed, always check your motor temperature. You don't want to burn out a $200 power system that's in these cars. There you go. If you really push it on this smooth concrete like this, you can get it to roll over. Like that all the time, you will wear out the tires. Well, there you have it. Look, it's the Arrma Mojave. If you want a Bashton truck that can do just about everything, you got $635, some 4S batteries lying around and a charger. We'd highly recommend it. I'm going to tell you, durability. I have run this car about 100 times out here. The only thing I've ever broke is zero. Nothing. Not a single thing. I've jumped it off the ramps here onto the concrete over and over and over again. It's taken some tumbles. See, my radio's glitching then. It just keeps on going. I just wore out the tires on it. It's still going. Not broke a diff, not broke anything in the drivetrain. Nothing even worn out. So I can't fault its build quality. You know, you might drive harder than me, but for me, works perfect. So consider this car. Highly recommend it. In stock here at ThirdCoastRC. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, ThirdCoastRC. We'll see you next time, drivers. Thank you.